Hello, coming in. Happy Sunday. All right, so we are at new moon. Okay, so it's a little confusing because it's technically new moon in Capricorn, but it is technically tomorrow starts Aquarius. So the new moon technically switched to Aquarius as well. Okay, so and there will be an Aquarius season, which is our fixed air sign. Okay, so a lot of changes coming up. So I wanted to read a little bit here regarding the new moon. It kicked in today, January 18th, right about 2:50 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so the message here is to commit to your vision, build your foundation, and honor the path your future self needs. Says this lunation marks a fresh chapter of discipline, purpose, and long-term growth. Set intentions rooted in nature, clarity, and strategy. Trust the steady steps that move you closer to the life that you're building. Says success comes when you commit consistently. Okay, so that's a big challenge of mine is to be consistent and to have discipline. So try your hardest to get a routine and set a routine. Okay, says that this energy it will bring renewed motivation and grounded ambition, clarity around goals, responsibilities, and next steps. There's a desire to build something meaningful and lasting. It's also a reminder that small steps create big outcomes. Okay? So, and that is just a little excerpt from astrology.com. All right? Let's see what Astro Matrix says. It says for new moon. Let's see. Says yes, build your legacy deliberately. Some of the opportunities balancing your material and mystical sides, setting realistic goals, being flexible and adaptable, and also accepting rapid changes. Okay, so let's see. So this is how the explanation of kind of like what I said is the end of Capricorn season, but it's new moon in Capricorn, and then it's starting Aquarius season, and it'll technically be a new moon in Aquarius as well. So it's letting you know right now it's at a 28-degree. So there is an urgency to this lunation. It's a desire to start right now. There is no time to waste. With this ruler in Saturn, it's a great time. This grounded energy is even more strengthened and structured. In traditional texts, it is said that when Saturn is involved, the planet's energy improves tenfold. Okay, so new moon prospects are powerful. There's no limit to what you can create when you approach your desires with a sense of duty, responsibility, and willingness to move deliberately. So Neptune is also angled in this new moon. It brings a special touch of creative magic. When we tune into both the practicalities and mysticism, we allow ourselves to experience the wholeness of the symbolism unfolding. So that's talking about the shift between Capricorn and Aquarius, okay? So let's see. And then, so Neptune, Uranus, Sun, Moon is all, big this week. So it says there's a merging of old and new, traditional, and then progressive. Changes that come are integrated easily, even if initially they feel jarring or unexpected. Says, whatever your goals may be, color in between the lines, honor the tried and the tested, yet remain open to something you did not know or have yet to learn. This is how you grow. This is one of the very best moons of the year and could not have come at a better time. Interesting. So that's what they say. Well, we're in mid month technically as well for January, so it's just kind of like a preview to how the rest of the year possibly can be. All right. So, with that being said, let's see. I don't want to dwell on Capricorn anymore. I want to go forward to Aquarius. So, let's do an Aquarius season read. Now, let's also look at the soul's journey. So I did this one yesterday at the psychic fair, and then also the quantum oracle. So we'll look at those. Ooh, okay. Adversity. So it says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So again, if you're facing adversity or if we're going through different challenges, kind of like what the reading said, as long as we are focused and disciplined and diligent, we should be able to overcome any type of adversity that comes our way, right? This is kind of like the spirit, like I said, mixing the spiritual with the grounded energy, all right? What else? Whoa. Well, interesting. So doubt jumped out. So that could be. And with Aquarius, we have the mentality that is coming into play now. So sometimes your mind is playing tricks on you, or your mind is like causing you to doubt or reject something that you're passionate about, okay? Now, Aquarius being the fixed sign, they are very good at like sticking to something, what they set their mind to, but the mental is challenged because they are either overthinking or they're thinking so long about something and then the action decreases. Okay? So in this case, we need to put the doubts behind us. Says, I release the need to know all the answers. Okay? So yeah, we're not supposed to know everything. Everything is not cut and dry, right? And then most of the time things don't go as planned. So it is bringing in a sense of trust, right? You have to have trust in the higher power and your higher self, you know, to overcome these fears and these doubts and these adversities, okay? Ah, interesting. Grief. Now I want to come in reverse. So that's interesting. And would it be an orange card? It is dealing with your your sacral chakra. Okay. So your sacral is the area that is dealing with your creativity and your um, adventures, things that you're aspiring for or things that it's like you feel, you want to do. So the grief, it could be something that you are slowly healing from or you're coming out of it. Well, you never really come out of it, but it just is not as hard over time, right? And then based on the healing that you're doing internally, okay? So what it says is, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Okay. So of course, if it's a loved one, if it's a job, if it's whatever it was, you can appreciate it even though it's gone because at least you had it in that moment. Okay. So come out of grief or do what you need to do to try to heal your grief. Okay? Now, with that being said, let's go into the quantum oracle. Oh, I was supposed to be finding the, well, we'll use the oracle instead of the tarot. Let's see how that works. And I just want to do like a 3, yeah, let's just do something short. Let's see how it goes with the oracle cards. Only tarot deck I have up here right now is the alien deck, and I don't really feel like using that one. So let's use the quantum oracle. And these I love. They're a hit at the psychic fair. They have situational categories and things like that. So we'll use these. So for number 1, it says, where can I find hope right now? Okay, let's see. These are interesting questions. Too many. Where can I find hope right now? Okay. Interesting. A creative endeavor, which is an event. Alright? So, you can find hope in either going to a creative event, doing your own creative arts, okay, or participating in something that is going to spark your creativity. Alright? And would it be in an 8? It's an infinity sign, so it could be something that you need to revisit from a long time ago, something that you used to love to do, paint, read, draw, play music, anything like this. It's saying you're supposed to get back to it in some type of way, okay? This is where you can find hope or you can find inspiration with some type of creative endeavor, okay? Interesting. Number 2, what kind of healing can I offer my loved ones and community? Interesting. What kind of healing can I offer my loved ones or my community? And that is why I said this is an interesting one, because most of the time we're not really there to heal others, okay? But we can do what we can to try. So look at this. Interesting. Back and forth. So this could be if you're trying to offer healing or understanding to friends, family, your community, you could be feeling like you're going back and forth, or you have to lean in different ways to deal with different people because this is your intention. So, that is interesting. Let me clarify that a little more. Clarify the back and forth. Okay, interesting. Yep. So the commitment, so you could be just feeling committed or obligated to some people, and it's like, okay, yeah, if mom or dad says this, yeah, I'm gonna just have to go with it because I'm committed to them, or this is the family tradition, so I have to lean or bend based on what other people's expectation is. Okay? And then look, your higher self. So it's basically saying lean, don't necessarily go back and forth with somebody in order to offer them healing or understanding. You just need to rely more on your higher self, okay? Which again is the spirit, alright? So that's interesting. Now, last but not least, how can I refill my cup? Whoa, interesting. Great achievements. So this kind of goes back to the events here with the creative endeavor. So it could be like you need to challenge yourself, or you need to do something that makes you feel proud of yourself, or that you're going to get some type of like recognition for or celebration for. Okay? So Let's look at that. Let's look, clarify the great achievements when it comes to refilling your cup. Because in that case, yeah, it's about either tooting your own horn, like making yourself, you know, feel proud of what you've done or how far you've come. Okay? Clarify the great achievements. Uh-oh. Oh, the loving man. Interesting. So, this could be somebody coming into your life, and of course, non-gender specific, your person. Or it could be a brand new person coming in. They're going to give you that respect or admiration or, affection, something that you're needing, okay, to fill you back up, okay? Interesting. We love that. Let's see, anything else for Aquarius season? 16:16 on my clock. Ooh, alright, interesting. Ascended Masters. So we talked about the Ascended Masters before. It's a lot of them, okay? And the thing is, it's across all different religions, all different races, okay? And I would say a lot of different time frames as well, based on what you believe in or who you believe. Because, for instance, like they have certain saints that they put as ascended masters. Okay, you have the old religious leaders like Buddha and forgot the other guy's name. I think he might still be alive. Gandhi. Um, but it's a lot of them. So do some research. And the thing with the ascended masters are a lot of the times they are choosing you, similar to like goddesses and different deities. They are choosing you. So you could see them in a dream. You could see about them in a book, or someone could mention it to you, and from there you might start getting guidance or information that is divinely led. Okay, so just keep that in mind, and you guys have a good week. And of course, the candles are still here, and we also got a new shipment in for the sprays. So I'll be doing some more of the cosmic mist as well. And that's about all. So have a good week, and I will check you later.